Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and back to another video. I hope you're all doing really well. I'm currently at my parents' place. I stayed here last night because I was here picking up Theo. He stayed here for the weekend while I was away in Airlie Beach with Two Evolve, Baxter Vodka and Aubrey Liquors. It was the most unreal weekend. We made so many amazing memories and amazing friends and drank a lot of alcohol. 4 days of drinking has not been well on my esophagus, hence the man voice, so please try and ignore that. But I thought today, since I was just chilling at my parents' place, I would do a bit of a Q&A. So I asked you over on Instagram if you had any questions for me, and you sent them in, so thank you so much for sending in your questions. And let's just get started with the first one. So the first question is, how are you feeling lately? I always answer a question like this at the start of a Q&A because I feel like it's nice to be open and honest about how you're feeling, whether it's good or bad, so maybe someone can relate. Obviously, I just came back from the trip of a lifetime. It was incredible. I'm so unbelievably grateful. So throughout the weekend, I was impeccable. But coming home, I think this is normal after being on such an amazing trip. Reality kind of hits you like, oh, so that's always hard. But I think also mixed in with that and getting back to real life was a bit of emotion about coming home for the first time after a trip and not having someone waiting on the other side. I didn't even know I would feel like that, but I think it's every now and then little things like that kind of trigger you and it spirals me a little bit. So I've been on a little bit of an emotional roller coaster the past couple of days, but I know I'll get back on my feet, and I always do. I've been going to the gym. I've got lots planned this week. I'm really good at picking myself back up, so I've just got to trust myself, and I also have to let myself feel the feelings and not suppress them by being busy. So I have been letting myself feel the feelings. I've been talking to my friends, and I'm really proud of myself because throughout everything I've been going through, I've gotten really good at picking myself back up and being strong. And I'm a lot stronger than I've realized. So basically I've been doing well, but I've been a little bit emotional the past few days, and I'll get through it. Next, someone asked what has been the hardest and the best thing about moving to Brisbane. Straight off the bat, the hardest thing has definitely been being away or being further from my closest friends and my family. I lived my whole life being super close to my family, being able to see them whenever I want, and my friends as well. So now that's definitely changed. It takes more planning now. Obviously, I'm only just over an hour away, which really isn't that bad at all. It could be much worse. I could be moving into a different state or to a different country. But it's the first time I have been away from everyone who's really close to me. So it just takes a little bit more planning. So it's not the end of the world, but that's probably the hardest thing. And the best thing about moving to Brisbane is probably, there's a lot of good things that I've found from moving to Brisbane. I have a newfound motivation. It's given me like a surge of energy and like a spark to do well. I think it's just the excitement of being in a new place and somewhere that feels like a home to me. And I think just being proud of myself for one as a whole has really made me feel motivated and kind of like proven to myself that I can go out and do something on my own. And I had this idea in my head, like, I'm gonna move to Brisbane, I'm gonna move to the city, and I did it. And something about that has really made me feel proud of myself and really motivated. It makes me really be able to relate to people that love to pick up their lives and move other places, because I think it just really sparks something inside of you. So I've really loved that. And not only that, but living in Brisbane, I love Brisbane City. I think it is so beautiful. There's so many beautiful restaurants and places to go, which I'm still discovering, which is another amazing thing about moving to a new place, is you become local. You learn all the places that you love. You get to try new places. Even just like going for walks in the morning and seeing the new coffee shop that's down the road, like, oh, that's the new local coffee shop. Just little things like that are really exciting. So I've absolutely loved that. Having Theo there with me has been amazing as well. Obviously he was going to come with me, but I am really happy with how easy he transitioned as well and how much he's actually really liking it. All our different walks, it's been really, really good. So that's definitely been what I have been loving about living in Brisbane. Next, someone asked, when do you think you'll be ready to date again? And honestly, I don't know. I don't know when I'll be ready to date again. Right now, I'm honestly just happy on my own, which is good. And I think that's what people work towards when they're single, is becoming happy on their own. And I think I'm honestly there. And that's kind of why I wanted to stay that way right now. I don't think I would have the time, or I just don't think I'm ready to put the time and effort into someone new right now. And I don't know when I will be. I am just loving focusing on myself. So I'm just not looking for anything like that at the moment. And I don't know when I will be. It's not like I'm shut off from it. If someone amazing comes along, sure. But right now, I don't think I'm ready to let someone in. So who knows? I don't know how long it will be till I'm ready to date again, but right now I don't think I am. Moving along to a more fun, random little question, that is, would you rather a personal chef or a maid? So like never cook or never clean. And I had to think about this. When I read it last night, I was like, surely never cook, because I don't. But would I if everything else was done and I only had to cook? So that's a hard one, because no one likes cleaning, but cooking, I feel like if you know how to do it and you have the time to put into it, could be quite nice and therapeutic. So I honestly think I would get someone to just do all the cleaning in the house. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Leave a comment down below what you guys would choose. Next, someone asked if I would ever make my own activewear brand, and that is definitely on the cards for me and something I would love to do. I want to make a business one day. I want to be a business owner. What that will end up being, I have no idea, but when I think about it, the thing that is at the top of the list for me is activewear, or something in the active realm, because if you know me, you know how much I love health and fitness. It's a massive part of my life. It really resonates with me, so it makes the most sense. And I think making my own active brand would be absolutely incredible. I wear it 90% of the time, so if I could create something that is just my perfect activewear outfit, perfect styling, perfect fit, that would be so exciting, and I would love to do that. But making a business obviously comes with a lot of risks, and making a business that is so oversaturated with other brands is really scary. So I'd have to take my time and really plan it out and really think of something that would make it different and really reside with me. So it's definitely on the cards. I need to start planning, but we'll see. Next, someone asked, do you think you're a shy or an outgoing person? And if you asked me this a couple years ago, I definitely would have said I'm a shy person, but now I think I'm the opposite. I think I'm becoming the loud, outgoing person, which I'm really proud of myself for. And I think that is because I've grown older, obviously, and I think when you grow older, you let go of a lot of ego, you stop caring what other people think, and you gain maturity as well, which I think really helps. You learn that speaking up is okay. But I think also just being on YouTube, putting myself in situations that have been out of my comfort zone, all of those things have really gained me a lot of confidence, and I feel confident in myself now. I am proud of who I am. I don't feel like I need to hold myself back anymore, but I do think I have that introverted side. My social bar fills up quickly, and I do really love time alone, but when I'm in a social setting, I'm outgoing. Next, someone asked, have your friends always been understanding or can relate to your anxiety? And 1000% they have been so understanding and are so understanding and amazing and patient. I feel so incredibly blessed and lucky to have them in my life. I literally could go on about it forever. They're like sisters to me. I love them so much. And they're so amazing at being there for me and listening and letting me express how I'm feeling. And they're always there for me when I'm spiraling a little bit. They're just, yeah, they're great. So I'm very, very lucky in that sense. I don't know if any of them actually experience anxiety to the extent that I do. I hate putting myself in that box though, like the anxiety person. Kind of, I'm doing really well. I'm not always an anxious person, but when I do have those moments, I feel comfortable enough with them to express that, and they're always there for me. So I'm really lucky. And if they ever feel anxious, I'm the first person to be there for them as well, because I know exactly how it feels. So yeah. Next, someone asked, are you and Ryan still civil, and was the breakup mutual? Yes, the breakup was mutual, and yes, we are civil. I feel really lucky for that. The breakup wasn't a bad breakup. There's no hatred or animosity there. So yeah. This next question I found quite interesting, and it definitely got me thinking, and it is, what is your scariest anxiety trait? And I've actually thought about this before in the past. The scariest thing for me is going 10 years down the track and thinking back to right now and just knowing I was so anxious the whole time. Which sounds so dramatic, but anxiety a lot of the time is, I feel really tunnel vision, and I'm constantly worrying. This anxiety disorder that I have, I'm constantly worrying about the next thing, and I find myself rarely being present and in the moment, and I've really got to focus to try and let go of the random things that I'm worrying about that I don't need to, because I know everything's going to be okay. I do know that, but my brain just really struggles to accept that and know it's all going to be okay, and just be in the moment and let yourself have that moment and enjoy it. So I feel scared that I'm going to go years down the track and feel like I've missed out on life because I have spent most of it just being anxious and worrying about the next thing. That's definitely scary and something I'm obviously working on. I'm getting better, I'm aware of it. One thing I did learn in therapy is the reason I go on my phone so much. I thought it was maybe because I had like a phone addiction because it was my work, but a lot of the times I will reach for my phone because I start to think too much and I worry. So going on my phone is a distraction for me. So something I am trying to implement is finding a way to center myself without using my phone to escape. So that's something I'm currently learning. So once I get better at that, I'll definitely share what I'm doing. It's just trying to form new habits and ways to make yourself stop worrying about something that you don't need to worry about. So yeah, I'll get there. Moving on to the next question. Someone asked, apart from YouTube, what would your ultimate dream job be? And I honestly don't know. I love what I do. I was so young when I first started wanting to do YouTube, and now I'm doing that. So it's really hard to think about something else that I would rather be doing. This job comes with a lot of stress, I'm not gonna lie, but I absolutely love it. It's incredibly rewarding. That's not the question, but apart from this, would have to probably be maybe something in acting. I feel like that would be incredible, or singing. Probably, yeah, an actor or a singer, probably. I think that would be really cool. Something in that creative industry, I think would be amazing. Yeah, probably that. Probably an actor over a singer, I reckon. I would love to act in movies. And the last question I'm going to answer in today's video is, do you think you have changed much since becoming single? And yes and no. I think I have. It's only early days, but I've done a lot of growing and I've learned a lot about myself. I've learned how much strength I have. I've learned more self-belief, more self-confidence. I know my worth, and I think that's all helped me grow as a person. So in that sense, yes, I guess I have changed. So yeah. But that is everything I'm going to answer in today's video. I hope you enjoyed this little questions and answers. I'll definitely do more of these in the future. Give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. And if you want to see more videos from me, make sure you go down and click, oh my God, I really need to go and eat some food. Make sure you go and click subscribe so you can see more videos from me. It would mean the absolute world to me if you did. And until then, I hope you guys have an amazing day or night wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.